Jason, momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the offense will have the football first. Here's the speed merchant Chris Johnson Jr. Came over in the portal from SMU. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. The handoff to Johnson. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Now to guide the attack is Max Johnson. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Clemson. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
Unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Complete to start this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hollins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll go right back to the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pulls and fires complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Could be an alley. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Fighting off the defender. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing. This defense, it'll be 4th down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back to pass, it's Denson. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Dallas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Helms.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Might have a chance. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The run inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Denson. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The give on the option. There's some room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the...
And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Snags it, and there's running room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hollins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Dallas. Could not make his way to the... And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Johnson. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's got it again. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to Johnson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. 2nd down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a little space. Looking for room at the 30. Finding some room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll run it. It's Johnson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Leaves it with the back. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Makes the grab right down the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles.
And the Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up. It's right back on the field, They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
He'll pitch it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeps it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back has it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Put 6 on the board. That's his 3rd touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They cash in on that field position, going just 13 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's caught. It's Hollins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it. If they can stop him on third down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Helms. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. Slowing down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll give it to him again. Quick spin on the ride. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points. You can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
He's looking to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Finds a tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Now on the counter. Running, maybe a crease. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we head into the 4th quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum. That could have been, but they still force a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Denson. Finds his man, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Direct snap. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying the run, it's Davidson. There's a crease. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Right back to the well. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. A first down run in the red zone. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Motion from the wideout.
Ready, go!
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Johnson wants to throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
And the offense just going to spike it here.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Finds a man on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? He's got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Creates a little space. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence?